What's up, Pen Fam? Man, it's cold. It's cold. How we doing out there? Nobody's having a problem. I can see some of y'all are a little bit chilly this morning. Um, how we doing out there? How'd the storm affect everyone? We skated here, no issues here, but everyone north of me, woof, woof. Sir Cobalt, 25 months of something. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Sir Cobalt. Olive Octopus with the raid. How are the Nash villains doing this morning? What's cold in southern Georgia? 50. It is 21 right now, so it's cold. Naper villain, 62 months of subbing. Let's go. Let's go. Snowed in but have power. That's all you can. That's best case scenario, right? Yeah, we didn't have any issues. 4 trees down in Nashville. Did you get a bunch of ice? 15 inches of snow. Dang. Dug your car out. Wow. 9 inches of snow, 17 degrees. It was -3 this morning. Rip. Yeah, it's 13 there. Yeah, it's 21 here, so don't get too cocky there, Namiki Winter Vlad. We're in the same ballpark. 5 inches of sleet. Oof, that sounds yucky. Should be catching up on craft projects. High school's closed. Oh, measles, great. That's just what we need. Houston escaped the ice. Oh, yeah, Houston was going to be like on the edge, kind of like we were. You got a foot of snow outside? Yeah, I have a bright, sunshiny day. 47 in San Diego. That's pretty chilly. Got some coworkers power out for 2 days. Lost power for about 10 hours. Huge branches. That does that. Yeah, that's a mess, but that does sound lucky. Well, I hope everyone's doing all right. Hope everyone made it through. But yeah, there's some bad stuff out there for sure. Bad stuff. 42 in Napa. That sounds cold. 20 in Dallas. How was the Dallas weather this past weekend? Did y'all get much ice in Dallas? Ooh, just cranked my camera. Yeah, did Dallas get some bad ice? I know they had a bunch of the storm go through, but I didn't realize how bad it was. Too much ice in Dallas. 11 to 12 inches of snow and 8 degrees. Yikes. Yeah, everyone got the snow. People still trying to go full speed on the roads. I was watching some of the weather cams, like while this stuff was going on. Just had it on YouTube in the background. It's like, why are you out there? It's like, I don't even get it. DFW's iced over. Still today. Sinister Crackle still, like North Texas, still in the soup right now. Been in since Friday. Okay, so Dallas is a mess. 3 inches of ice. What? I need the kids out of the house. I feel that. I don't know how much snow I got, but I can't see the tires on my truck. Oh my god. Streaking. We're streaking. I love Ryan Hall pulling up the road cams, just roasting all the idiot drivers. Yeah, that's what I was watching. I was like, it's like, what? Why are you out there? Wow, I didn't realize Dallas was still in it. Super bad. That sounds terrible. Oh, we got all kinds of streakers this morning. Mr. Leech to you, 35 stream streak. I almost streamed this weekend and broke some streaks. Dooms with a 10 stream streak. Yeah, you can't complain about the weather. Yeah, Ryan and Max Velocity. Yeah, I was watching the forecast for this weekend. It's gonna be cold. I don't think there's gonna be as bad a storm right this weekend, but it's just gonna be like nasty, nasty cold. So, yay, good times. Nashville and Mississippi got it pretty bad. Yeah, the Mississippi area, when I was watching the streams and stuff, looked really, really bad. Like, that is very loud. Rob Knight. That was loud. Was that loud for y'all? That was loud for me. Rob, thank you for the gifted sub. Rob, how's your weather? We're doing weather check-ins. Did you get much snow? What's up, Bailey? I only got snow. Yeah, I guess the snow for snow people, snow for the people in just traditionally snow areas just seem to be like, yeah, no biggie, snow. Since you ask, I'm actually a bit warm. Nice. Well, it's 21 here in America degrees, so. Brad, I really love my new spoke clicks. They're amazing. You guys are killing it. Look, like, Carol blew us up about our pencils. I really love this pen. Like, Yeah, y'all know how I am. I try not to brag too much. I'm really, thank you, Boss Baker Chris. I do appreciate that. I do. I appreciate all y'all's feedback and everything. So yeah, when the pencil got here Saturday, it was an icicle. Oof. I know. It's always, I don't want to hold shipping too long, but it's like sometimes I do try to balance it based on the weather. Like I dropped off yesterday morning and I felt like I maybe should have waited another day. Good morning, Ruizzles. Got your Kodachi. Oh yeah, that was a mess. You've gotten over a foot of snow since Friday? That's lightweight stuff for you, Stretch. Yeah, do you ever get like impassable roads? Like will it ever just like ruin the driving? Have you seen the new LE Studio Neat Mark 1? I did with the pattern geometric pattern. Tan and crimson streaking. I won't be able to avoid that click lava once you get the Model 8 pencil stock back in. Hopefully soon. I think we got the lead stream grips back in, so Brian's building up some lead streams probably for this week. So, we'll see. You know us, we roll slow. We roll slow, just kind of keep building, keep making stuff, so yeah. All right, so today we're gonna do our tier list today. Look at this, chat. I'm prepared for once in a lifetime. Keep missing the purple axle. Rip. Look at this guy. What are we doing being all prepared and stuff? We're in a big cubicle room and I'm the only one in today. A lot of snow. Who is that? Stretch. Yes. Yeah, I was talking to you, Stretch. More drifts and visibility are the problem. Yeah. Gotcha. Is being prepared even allowed? Not really. Like, I don't even know what I'm thinking. Like, I can't even get to the videos, the St. Jude videos, although I'm about to record this. Morning, Thule. 700 pod episodes finally has you disciplined. Look, my schedule's pretty disciplined, but what I do within the schedule is not always disciplined. I know to show up here at 10 o'clock Eastern on Tuesday. After that, all bets are off. We're tier listing Pilot Iroshizuku inks. I think it's in the stream title. Did I put that in the stream title? I think so. Pilot is Iroshizuku inks tier listing. I haven't really gone over this. Like, I haven't really worked ahead of this. There's gonna be a lot of mid-range. I mean, which is how the tiers should work. There's gonna be a lot of mid stuff in this. You have a package at the post office, but I can't go out. Yeah. Well, good. I hope everybody is safe and not too much damage or too much drama in your areas, but it's bad. Oof. Does this include the discontinued Iroshizukus? No, it's currently available Iroshizukus. Tsukio and the rest, you're not wrong. I actually think that's where I'm headed. You want to get into it? Let's get into it. You were not wrong about how nice the Elved. Oh, I didn't know you didn't have one before. I was thinking that this is like your second one. Good, I'm glad. And yours is really pretty. Like, I really like those materials. It just feels right. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, I enjoy using it, right? And it's, I don't know. It's good. Ready for the lukewarm takes? This is a very, this may not be the best tier list because I actually have stronger opinions about this than I thought. There's not a lot of great inks here. Oh, everyone see that blog giveaway? Yeah, we should do that. Thank you. I always try to remember to do that. So we did, so Glyph did the Stream Around the World post. Stream Around the World. Shop Around the World. We're streaming around the world right now, but the Shop Around the World. Yeah, we went over the Yoseka last week. It was really good. I like the color. So Glyph wrote an article from the DC Pin Show, how I shopped around the world. And it was really fun, just kind of Ink Dependence Mike gave me the idea to do that, what he did with the video with Dustin. And so sent Glyph on a mission, and I was like, well, I have this whole collection of stuff. I literally don't need any of this stuff. Strange camo with the giveaway. All right, one sec, we'll do that. We did this. This was our idea to just kind of go give him a budget, send him around the world. But like, I think it would be a good kit to give away. So yeah, go take a look at this, doing the giveaway. Go enter, and yeah, it'll be fun. All right, so go do that, and then let's do a giveaway here. Who was that? Strange Camel? Yeah, Strange Camel. All right, let's do it. All right, what can we give away? Yeah, I have a lot of ink to give away, but I think we're an ink shipping moratorium if possible right now during the winter. Oh, we still have some. Whoops. We still have some Flightcraft stuff. What do we got? Let's see. Sorry, I'm just kind of browsing, seeing what I got here. Browsing. I need to clean out some more cases. Let's see what we got. Oh, man. Ooh, crunch. Sorry. Oh, man, I just crunched my ink pony. That sucked. How'd all that stuff get moved? This is a fancy giveaway, chat. I don't know. I feel like y'all put up with me. I feel like I got to give y'all fancy giveaways to bribe y'all to stay sometimes. They can't all be cheap ballpoint pen giveaways. Let's do a fancy giveaway. You can do ink, just don't ship it for a few weeks? Yeah. You love putting up with me? I'm a mess. I don't even know what buttons to click. Look at this, chat. Look at that. No, I love ballpoints. I love my cheap ballpoints. I just, there's a different level of giveaway between a cheap ballpoint and a Rickshaw Sinclair. Plotter was a fancy giveaway, yeah. We do a lot of fancy giveaways, but we do some basic giveaways too. Does anyone see the issue with this case? You can always drain 5 milliliters of ink. That's true. That's not a bad idea. What's up, Coffee Footprint? Glad you're here. This stream is for my mental health while working. Giveaways are just a nice bonus. Oh, that's awesome, Moonsprite. Yeah, like seriously, I got a lot of great feedback from like episode 700 and about the streams and just like, you know what? Like, it's not easy out there. So we just try to bring a little bit of chill into your lives. Nope, no one's gotten this yet. It's literally, yeah, no one. Oh, Dutch Bill is back. 24 months of subbing. Thank you, Dutch Bill. Appreciate you. It's not sitting on your desk. Yeah. Exactly, Reaching Mall. I feel that. Loop on top. You know it. So this is one of the original prototypes. This is one of the original prototypes that Mark sent me before he launched. And I said it can't have a loop. He fought me on that. He's still fighting me on that to this day. So look at that. This is a great color. Yeah, the loop. Oh, did someone say the loop earlier before? But yeah, it's pointless to me. But I guess the people who carry their iPhone on that sling thing probably like the loop. You did? Okay, yeah, I probably just missed it. Have I listened to the interview with Ian on Erasable? Not yet, but I will. I need to listen to that. I need to listen to Tokyo Inklings. I've been waiting for them to come on the get on the pricing changes bandwagon because they know a lot more than I do. Yeah. You own that one without the loop, so you should probably win the loop for testing purpose. Yeah. So anyway. All right, let's do this giveaway, and then we'll do this tier listing. Tokyo Inklings Brad was mentioned. Oh, did they yell at me for being wrong? Probably. Probably. Could you please show the color again? My screen had a grayscale filter on, so it is gray, and then it's crazy orange on the inside. That's like really, this is like eye-searingly orange. Yeah, did they mention how wrong I was like 50 times? Probably. I mean, they're good. I mean, I'm joking because we're all good friends. I haven't listened to it yet, though. All right, let's do this giveaway. S tier Sinclair colorway? Maybe. Maybe. Definitely A tier. I didn't even know this was in here. This is one of those I just kind of reached into the cabinet and that's what we pulled. All right, exclamation point waffle. Exclamation point waffle. Anyone can enter. Anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. You don't have to live in the United States. I ship worldwide. You must be present to win. And you must email me your shipping address. Yeah, so when he made these initial colors for me to test, he did them off some of the classic not colorways. And this was one of them, like the steel and orange on the inside. So this is like one of the colorways that we really enjoyed making in the past. We actually used there's a different color called Mango, which was the famed one. Needle Girl, 59 months of subbing. Hope you're staying warm. How about testing that leather, Sinclair? I gotta go find it. I gotta go figure that out. Yeah, this is definitely more of a fire on the inside as opposed to the Mango. But the story was a long time ago, the steel and Mango was like our most popular color, and then they Cordura discontinued the Mango interior. How's the weather in the U.S.? It's pretty rough for a lot of people. It's like 21 degrees here, which is very abnormally cold, but we don't have any snow or ice. But a lot of people not used to snow and ice got snow and ice in the south and on the mid-Atlantic region, and then a lot of snow in the northeast, but I think that they're used to that. So cold. Mostly cold. And I don't know if it's the cold or what. Like, I have a banging headache. Fire on tire take, Fillmore greater than Sinclair? Yeah, I definitely disagree with that. But the Fillmore is good. It's just not for me. That's just not how I use the cases. But yeah, I get that. The loop is great because it's a neutral place to add charms and keychains to the case. I feel you. I feel you. $46. I mean, that's freezing for y'all. It's extra cold in St. Louis. Did y'all get snow in St. Louis? Did y'all get some of the snow and ice? We are waffling right now. Exclamation point waffle for this Rickshaw Sinclair. Early prototype, but really nothing's changed. Nothing changed on the shape on this. -4. Yikes. Needs a place for those charms. I put them on the zipper. Put them on the zipper. I don't know. They would seem like they just get in the way in the back. Yeah, I'm good. I'll stand on business there. Mouse and Biscuit 40 streams streaking. Nice. Schmevelin 75 months of subbing. Let's go. Appreciate you. We are doing a tier list. I'm thinking I don't know how spicy it's going to be. Is the fabric at the top of the front a bit taut maybe? No. I think it's just like how it's sitting. Like it's a flexible, type of thing. I mean, I can see it's probably where it was stitched maybe right here, but I don't think it's particularly like overly tight or anything. So it's a nothing that's an issue. Nothing that'll ever grow into an issue. But I see what you're seeing here, like here. Curious in what one in particular I have strong opinions about. Interesting. Yeah, the gray doesn't do this. It's this material is not great looking on the thing. Did we all see the incoming Tasha? I did not see those. If you have a link to them, I'd take a look. Yeah, I think the Iroshizuku, the tier list is actually going to be a pretty solid letdown. Honestly, I think it's not that great overall. Now that I say that, but there's a lot of good choices in there. There's a lot of mid tier stuff in the list. Is Shinkai going to drop in the list? That's the real question. I mean, it's either S or it's A, and that's what we'll figure out. I kind of know what I'm thinking, but all right, keep waffling for this case. I'm gonna pull this ink list over here. This is new Tasha. Was it with Tasha inks? Okay. So new series of Tasha inks. I've always liked these inks. Yeah, it'd be good. It'd be good to see them. What are we looking at? Oh, sick. Oh, is that black purple? That's the ink color I want. Well, you know I gotta get this, and it's got skulls. That's sick. All right, hello. You win, Tasha. Yeah, black purple. That's what I want to do. That's a good one. Oh, here's all the artwork. Crazy. Pin cases, pin boxes. Yeah, they do good stuff. I like their stuff. I think I've given away a Tasha pin case before. Can we get it in the States? I'm sure they will eventually have it. I'm guessing. I don't know. I didn't translate this. But I don't know. I haven't known Tasha to do like regional releases. These seem to be reasonably available, right? So we'll see. Is this already on? Is this Amazon Japan? Okay. Yeah, they'll probably be available in the US. I'd be surprised if they weren't. So, all right, what do we got left? All right, 1 minute. Whoops, 1 minute. Thorpe Cat, 42 months of subbing. Nice. Love it when a prime number happens. Buy ink based on the box design, not a color ink. True. I'll get this out of the way now. What nib size makes Shinkai look good? Probably medium or wider. Pilot Rika is my fave. Interesting. I think we're going to have a lot of arguments on this list. All right, 30 seconds. Exclamation point waffle for this Sinclair. I don't even know that one, Derek. We'll look at it when the list. I don't know that one. I don't even know what color that is off the top of my head. We'll see when we get the list. All right, that's a wrap. Oh, it's the new. Oh, it's the new one. I never tested that one. Interesting. Yeah, that seems like probably a popular one. So I would imagine a lot of people have tested that. Yeah, that's a good looking ink. How did you build the list? I'll show you in 1 sec. All right, giveaways closed. All right, let's pick a winner. Boom, Robert's Rules. Robert's Rules, you win. SD's streaking. Oh, man. So close to dinos. Can't break into the dinos yet. Robert's Rules, you win. Congratulations. So I'm wondering, chat, while we wait for Robert's Rules, When we get, oh, there you are. All right, Robert's rules. You got to pick a breakfast buddy. Florence egg, Kevin bacon. So you got to pick. So I'm wondering, chat. We probably can't do this. I was gonna say when we get down to one sticker left, should we bring in the dinos? But I think we have to finish this pack. Kevin Bacon. All right, got it. I think we have to finish this pack. I made my own decision there. Where are we at here? We almost done. Oh, is this it? No. Okay, there's more. Still more Kevin Bacons. Why do I always lose this washi tape in the box? I can't see it. The last one gets the whole card. Fair. That we can do. You went ahead and bought the dinos yourself. They're so good. They might be better than the breakfast. I don't know. Breakfast is pretty strong, but dinos, they look good. All right, Robert. Robert's rules. Email me hello@pinac.com. I'll ship this out probably tomorrow. I think Wednesday is the new weekday shipping day. All right, let's do this. All right, so move this out the way. So we are using a site that just happened to pop up on my Mastodon feed. There's other sites that do this, but this site is clean AF. It's called quicktierlist.com. Quicktierlist.com. You can go here. And then you have this tier list. You can upload your files here. So all the images were sent to me by Matcha. Matcha Makes, who ripped them all from JetPens. There's only one S tier. Interesting. I agree. Well, we'll see. TBD. So there's going to be a lot of moving and shaking here as we go. I do have larger pictures to show y'all as we go because these are even hard for me. Like, I can't read the names here. So I have the larger pictures pulled up here. We'll go through them here, and then we'll tier them. I think I still have them in the order which they're on there. So we're going to play it like this. So we're just going to go in order of however I pulled them in here. Honestly, I think they were sorted by file name. Yeah. Image 9639, 96400. So that's a good way to do it. To do that. So the way tier lists works is they're basically graded on a curve, kinda. Right? Like S tier has to be just kind of like an unimpeachable GOAT. And this is going to be my opinion. I might take some of your opinions into account here. This is going to be my list. So you're going to have like a big bell curve here, right? You're going to have a lot of A, B's, some C's, very few D's, very few S's, right? It is the PAR rating system that I use for Pinatic members is built on this, right? Where B can still be good, right? S is for superior, so it's a Japanese rating system is how they did it. Like they do it a lot for video games where like the S tier items were superior. So you have A is really, really good, and then you'd have a very small amount of superior items. So that's where that came from. So at least that's my understanding of that. So yeah, I try to do something similar with my grades. You're missing SSS+++, I know, right? All right, so let's get into this. We're just going to go in order here. And first up is, let's see, these need to go over here. Takasumi. So that's their alleged black. Alleged black in this. Hey, Sim. And yeah, y'all feel free to put your grades in here, S through D. Sometimes they have F tier, but like D's fine. There's really not many. My take, is that basic Pilot Black is better than this. No one needs this ink. Just buy Pilot Black. Just buy Pilot at this point. Just buy Pilot Black. We're gonna we're gonna go right into D tier from the jump. I think we can share this. I think I can when we're done. I think I can save it as an image, right? Like, yeah, Takasumi. Just buy Pilot Black. You'll be all right. This has more character than the basic black. That's the thing. I don't want character in my black. I want black. Can you create a poll per color? No. That's a lot of work. I feel you, though. Which has a more annoying bottle, this or Pilot Black? That's a good question. I don't find either of them to be that annoying, though. So they're both mid. They're fine. If there's only one S, there's only one D. That's not how it works. It doesn't have to be equivalent. All right, next. Oh, God. We're off to a rough start here, chat. So things might move as we go, right? Because this is the most clear D there is. This is the one I hate the most, which makes me already want to move Takasumi into C. Hana Ikata is... They shouldn't have gotten rid of some of the ink colors they did for this ink. This is a pretty clear D for me. Like, I don't even need to elaborate. This is my least favorite Iroshizuku ink. We'll see. This is good. We can always move Takasumi here if we need to. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, what's next? Oh, Momiji. So these samples, aren't the best. They're a little washed out. Momiji, I think, is a little bit hotter than this. And it has a little bit of sheen on it. This is a very mid one. This is probably B. This is a good ink. B is a good grade. I'm already capitulating here, chat. I think Hana Ikata is so bad, it needs to be on its own tier. So we're going to move that. Yeah, this is not a great image. I was noticing that when I was building this. I have this ink. This is not a great image here. I think it's actually a lot hotter of a pink. So, all right, next. Yamaguri. That's a bad picture too. So I have not used all of these inks. So like some of them, like I don't know what to do, so I'm liable to like throw them into just B or C. I don't know. Yeah, this is not a good representation. But yeah, no one uses this one, right? This might be a good ink, but like literally no one uses it. Yeah, it's probably C, right? So we'll move these around. So again, I'm mostly thinking of for my usage, I'm going to use Momiji more than these, right? So this is how as you start building this up, pull them up on Yoseka. They have better swatches. Well, I'm not going to re-download everything. So, or you're saying just pull up the images on there. I see what you're saying. All right. What's next? Toro. Yeah, just for comparisons. Okay, I'll see if I can pull that up. Yeah, these are definitely like swab type of inks. Toro. Toro's an A. Toro's an A tier for me. Yeah. It's way better than expected from fine nibs. It is very readable. It's a very fun color. We'll put it in A for now. It could be B by the time we're done. I think it's A for now for me. Let's see what the Yoseka list might look like here. A minus, B plus. Can we do this? I think this is just going to be too hard to manage. Oh, no, they have them all listed here. Okay, we can do it like this. They have them all linked here. See all of Iroshizuku colors. Oh, God. We'll just use this. Okay, I think this will work. Okay. Almost as good as Manyo Yamabuki, but not as good as Sailor Studio 770. It's pretty different than 770. It's much more orange. All right, so what's this next one? I do need to look at this to see where I'm at. Fuyugaki. All right, let's see what they have here for Fuyugaki. Fuyugaki. So what does my sample look like? This is a good one. Do y'all know what I think about Fuyugaki? We have had this conversation years ago. This is no higher than a C. It's just not a good orange. It's just kind of wrong. I think it's a C. It's just not that good. It's a little bit off. Yeah, no one's looking for this shade, right? It's just a weird shade. Oh, there's plenty of bad oranges. But I will say this, I used to not like the blood oranges or the brownish orange, the oranges, and I've come around to them. So you don't even like orange, and I like this ink. So this is the orange for people who don't like orange. Inky Bias Statistician, just like, that's perfect. Yeah, it's wrong in all the areas. This is Mike's favorite of the Iroshizukus. So yeah, easy C. Yuyake. Yuyake is my preference. That is a horrible swatch. I'm not even sure that this is a good swatch. Yuyake is like a fall orange color. It's not a springy orange. It's definitely like a fall orange. Yeah. This is better than Fuyugaki, but it's still, these are not the oranges I'm reaching for. Toro is better than both of these, even though they're not the same. Yeah, I think both of these swatches are a little bit too light. Dr. Mr. Punny, thank you so much. Question for Brad. I'm headed to Japan for the month for the first time, staying exclusively in Tokyo. I know about a couple of the go-to spots like a Toyo Bunga Box and Traveler's Flagship Store, but what are some places not on my list? I'm open all levels of stationery from stickers to fountain pens. Eric, are you in here? Do you have a link? Didn't you write up some... Didn't you write up a link? An article about this, if you're in here, Eric? Yeah, Ancora and Marks in... Oh, it was Paris? I have a link. I can send it. I have a link of stationery shops. Dr. Mr. Punny, can you email me hello@pinac.com and I'll find that for you? I just don't have it quick to grab to throw in the chat. You're going later this year. Okay, I was thinking you had that. You got my email, right? Okay. Oh, yeah, the Plotter store. Morozen. There you go. Japan Side Quest. There you go. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. Yuyake. It's better, but it's not that good. There we go. Thank you, Stationary Seeker. Yeah, there's a lot. It's actually a pretty huge list. I've even got some. Rob from Rob's Penworks has been texting me a bunch of stuff too. So Yeah, you're in good hands. Someone could say Tokyo hands, but okay, let's keep going. All right. What is this one? Chikurin. Chikurin. I think this is pretty solidly C. It's just too faint. It's not D. It's not D, and I've used this a little bit. It's just not an all the time type of ink. This would go good in your Yoseka 3776. Yeah, these are not good swatches. These are especially poor. All right, I actually think this one's pretty. I don't think there's a lot of conversation here. On that one. This one. Oh, that's true, Mighty Mur. They're usually on top of that. Hotaru B. Whoops. Oh my god. Sorry. What is happening, chat? I clicked too many things. Where is this one? Do they have a... They don't even have a link of this one. Am I missing it? This one or Chikurin? D still? I thought I liked this one better, but I still think it's probably D, right? Thank you. Yeah. This actually might make me move up. God, is that a... Oh, D. D. Okay, I think that's fine. I think, yeah, this is right. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. I wanted this one to be ahead of that one. So that's the thing with these lists. Like, Chikurin is better than this one. So they need to be tiered appropriately. So yes, that's correct. So C and D. Okay. Next. Shin Ryoku, which is a classic. This is an OG one. All right, so this is where we get into personal preferences. I hate this color, right? For using. I think it's a great color for someone to buy. So for me, I will never use this color, but it's also a B, right? But I think a lot of people would have this higher, right? This is a very personal one. This one could be S to D, and I think it's probably just got to go in B. Even though I will never use this ink, I still think it's probably a good color. So that's B. All right, now we got trouble now. B's fair. I put it in A. Yeah, that's like a super personal preference. This is my least favorite shade of green. Is like the classic emerald greens, like Mont Blanc Irish green. Like, it's awesome, but like I cannot use it. I just don't like it. All right, so what's next? Sui Gyoku. I don't think I've ever used this. This is where you start running into a lot of similar colors. So this is going to be a challenge here. Do they even have this listed? I don't see it. Yeah, is this a real ink? Huh. I don't know what to do with this one. I am not familiar with your game. But like, so this goes in B because Kujaku is going to go in A at least, right? And these are the same. B at best. Yeah, no one like this ink gets no run. I mean, that makes it look great, but like this part right here, I honestly don't know what to do with this one. So let's just put it in B for now, and we can adjust. We're going to have to base this one against some of the other inks as we go. So what's this one? Okay, Rika. This is one of the newer ones. This is better than the one we just looked at. So this is how you got to look at the list, right? So this is better to me than the one we just had. So it should, yeah, everyone thinks it's meh. I kind of like it. I think it's cool. It's not an A. Do they have this on here? Rika. These swatches don't do it any favor either. Yeah. I'm going to go with B. This is going to be, there's going to be some movement in these blues as I think about them. It's not a sheener. I think there's going to be some movement in these blues. Despite what this shows, I've never seen it sheen in like normal handwriting, right? This is just throwing down a lot of ink on the page. I don't know. We'll see. A lot of these blues are going to shuffle around, I think. All right, that was Rika. Kujaku. See, I think this is like a rock solid A. This is a rock solid A. And I think this could be S tier for some people. Yeah. So this actually makes me want to move Rika down, right? So we actually, for now, I think Rika's going to be all over the place. Because I don't think Rika and Kujaku are on the same level. I think is kind of how we do it, right? I don't think Rika and Kujaku are on the same level. S tier, fair. I'm happier with it at B once you start comparing it to other things. All right. Zero. I mean, just pass, right? Like, I don't know what this ink is doing for me compared to some of the other ones. I think this is a C. A. Like, I don't know what this ink, I don't know what CO row is doing for me that I'm not getting from some of these other blues. This is where we get a lot of similarities in their blues. But what's funny is, like, we're going to get to Tsukio and then, like, compare Tsukio to that. They're not that far off. Is this in general, these have specific use cases? I mean, I'm doing this based on what I like. Based on my tastes. It's a C. All right, what's next? All right, this one's probably going to cause a fight. That's one of your faves? Really? You'll have to show... Olive Octopus, you can show me some images of your swatches of CO row, and I will adjust. It just doesn't look compelling in the context of Iroshizuku inks. It doesn't look compelling. I think Amar Iro has a bunch of fans. This is not for me. This is everyone. People love this ink. I do not. It's not for me. Doesn't look compelling, covers more Eero inks. I mean, I think you can see how the chart's working out, right? Yeah, Amar Iro is not my jam. I don't know what it is. I can't pin it down. Maybe it's because I went really, really hard at Konpeki, like in the beginning. Do they even have a sample of this one? I don't even see this on their list. It's a good blue. It just goes in B because I know what's coming. I know what's coming up. right? And I know where some of these other ones are going to go. All right, Konpeki. This one actually might cause a bigger fight. What do y'all think about Konpeki? I wonder how different this ranking would have been back in the day before they would have 1.5 million different inks. I totally agree, because I was actually excited to do this, and then once I looked at the totality of all these inks, I was like, this is a pretty boring set of inks, to be quite honest. Right? For Iro inks, A. Over inks overall, C. I think that's a very fair way to put it. I have actually enjoyed Konpeki less the more inks I get. Right? I still think it's probably, God, it might be a B. I'm going to put it in A. I think this is going to be like a B, though, honestly. I might just put it in B. So Konpeki has lost some of its luster for me personally, right? But I still like it. I'll tell you this. I don't ever use Konpeki in wide nibs now, because I just have so many other options. Konpeki works really good like in my posting nib, right? Shinkai is better, yeah. All right. I think B. All right, what's next? Asagao. This is a weird color. I don't know what to do with this. Is a weird color. Konpeki's hype is from a bygone age. Yeah. There's just... I just don't see any reason. This is a C. C. All right. Sell me on Ajisai. Can anyone sell me on this? Can anyone sell... Oma... I was going to say. Olive Octopus, can you sell me on this? You love Ajisai? It's so pretty. I haven't used this one. Have you said what paper makeup the swatches are on? No, because, I mean, one's from Jet Pens, one's from Yoseka. Y'all love... I hate it when the people I trust the most are on the opposite end of what I think. It makes me feel like I'm missing something. Y'all like this one, huh? I don't get it. But I admit I haven't used this one. I just don't... Are you using this to write with in a pen? Right? If you have a fine Yovo nib, are you using this ink? So that's the perspective I'm thinking of it in. If I have a fine Yovo nib, a B nib, or you're saying a B grade for writing, you have it in a fine right now and you like it. It's much more saturated. I'll put it in B just because I don't know. I just don't know. It does not look... I'm going to put it in C. I just don't know about this one. I don't like it. None of yet cold hands, these samples are not great. I know. These samples are not great. All right. Tsukiyo. This is a horrible sample. Gosh, dog it. That's better. Easy S tier. S tier. This is my favorite writing Iroshizuku ink. Did they swatch these in a Moleskine? So I think Jet Pens did it with a cotton swab. These are cotton swab swatches, which are not great. They're very basic. This is better. I mean, S tier. Shinkai's better. I used to think that. I'm not sure I think that now. What you use for swatches and cotton swabs? Anything metal or glass. All right, what's next? Is this Shinkai? Yeesh. God, these are so bad. All of these samples are horrible. I've never had Shinkai that looks like this. Like all of these are bad. All right, so the question boils down to this. Is it equivalent to Tsukio? Or if they're side by side, if you do this, is there one superior to the other? And right now, I'm choosing Tsukio every time. So it's going here. So I think it's A. Neither should be an S. Do you have an S, Stretch? Do you have an S, Iroshizuku? I think Tsukio's an S. The reason why I think Tsukio is an S is when I go back and look at some of my handwriting and I go, oh, what color is this? It's always Tsukio. We haven't gotten to it yet. I definitely have an S in here still that we're going to get to, I think. If it's A, then the other A's need to move down. I don't think so. I think that's I'm okay with this. Let's see. We'll see when we get to the end. All right, what's next? Seun. This is the one Derek's saying is bleedy, feathery. Seungio. I am butchering these names. I just really don't know what to. Do we have a good sample here? What grade did Konpeki get? It is a B. It's right in the middle. D? Y'all think D, huh? I don't think so. I think this is probably B. This could be, I could be talked into A. I think probably B for now. So again, you have to compare it to what's already in here, and I think it's probably in this category. I think it's better. All of these inks, as I look at this now, are better than all of these inks, right? This is a pretty good map we're going on. Lovely Ink should be an A. I think it's a B. All right. Yamabudo. God, this swatch. Do we have a swatch of... Oh, there's a second page. That's what I'm missing. All right, see you, Talon A. A-A-A-S-S. Yeah. I think it's the only other S tier, honestly. Just because it's the one pink that's done right. It's insanely good writer. It's got a little bit of character. I think in combination with Tsukio, if I had Tsukio and Yamabudo, I'd be pretty sad. That swatch looks like Sutsuji. This is way more purple than Sutsuji. Sutsuji is much more pink, I think. I think this is a little bit more of the magenta-y, purple-y type of situation. All right, what do we got here? All right, Murakami Shikibu. Yeah, a lot of these, they definitely have some heavy sheen. Like, what was the one? One of these was like a very sheeny that you see no sheen when you're writing. So S tier, A tier. Y'all really like the purple. Where is it here? Let's see if we can find it here. This one's tough. I think it's A. Yeah, crap sample. Yeah, this is a great writing. This is a great ink. It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. But in the context, I do think this is an A. All right, last one. I'm a Fuyu Soyugun hater. I'm a Fuyu Soyugun hater. But I think a lot of y'all like it. I find this ink unusable when I'm writing. It's just never the color I want it to be. Right? I expect Wilted Flower, thank you for the sub-in. 4 months of sub-in. Thank you so much. I always want this to be graphite gray. And I just finally had to give up. It's just not the right color for me. But I don't think it's as bad as... I think it's C. I don't think it's as bad as the bottom two. Yeah. It's just not right. There's something about it that's not right. Kala Spring Rain is so much better. For sure. For sure. Yeah, Fuyu Soyugun. I thought this was going to be a great ink, and it's just not good. Looks good for painting. No, I bet that looks awesome. Because it has some weird colors in there. All right, so I wish I could embiggen this. Let's see if I export it, what will it look like? That's a little bit better. You still can't totally see it, but... All right. We're not finalized yet, but let's look at what we got here. So S tier, Tsukio Yamabudo. So this is really good. To see the colors next to each other. Your D tier colors are my A tier. Rip. Man, we should have done the podcast after this. All right. Hellcat, thank you for the sub and appreciate you. Murakami Shikibu should be lower. That's one I'm close to with you on that. The problem with Shikibu is I have an limited edition one called Ito Murasaki that has an A tier ink, and it's a purple, and it's better than this. More need to be in the D tier. This should be a falling graph, not a bell curve. So the way I look at it, right, is would I choose these two inks over all these most of the time, right? And then would I choose any of these inks over these inks, right? So I feel like it's probably pretty close to what I would use. I'm okay with Shikibu here. Ito Murasaki would be up here, but it's not a real ink. It's a limited edition ink. So these are the stock inks. Like, just looking at these samples, I could put these two at D tier. But I still think these are more D tier. Sutsuji does not exist anymore. It is discontinued. So these two, I would use all of these inks above these. So like I can't just have a bunch of D tier, right? They don't have a great red. Sutsuji was a pretty good one. I mean, it was still pink, but it was closer. Where do Yuyaki and Fuyugaki fall? So Yuyaki is B and Fuyugaki is C. Yeah, there's a bunch of... Konpeki is not as good as Asagao. Oh, see, I disagree. So yeah, I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this placement. Yeah, so I'm looking at this. I don't think I'll change anything. Yeah, I think these are just such a step below this range. I think it's okay. Although, like, I'm not going to use really hardly any of these ever. Inaho, yes, S. You going?
No, just like it.
All right. Toby, what do you think? What do you think, Toby?
Hey, look.
All right, we're heading back to school today, chat.
Come help me for a second.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to put this back on the screen. Whoops. Y'all think about this. I'm going to go help Elizabeth pack real quick. I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
That color goes right there.
Wow. All right, Penguins Creative. She just said Hana Ikata goes to S tier. Elizabeth just said this is S tier.
And I like this one.
Momiji's a good color. Momiji could go on A tier, honestly. Momiji A tier? Maybe.
Why'd you put that one at D?
Because it's hard to write with. You can't see it. It's very faint.
Yeah, I understand that yellow one.
Yeah, the yellow one belongs there. Yeah, take that, April. I'm trying to see if I can show you a bigger picture. I don't see it. Let's see.
I'm not bringing that pencil because I don't have anything to
That's
put
fine.
it into yet.
Yeah, so see, here it is here. Like, when you write with it, it's so light, it's hard to see.
It's pretty though.
It is pretty. It's pretty when it's splattered like that. Momiji gets dropped for being an imposter. That's fair. All right. Whoops. Where is my image, chat? Where's the one that I... There it is. Nope. Where's the image I had for y'all? There it is. All right. Y'all take a look at that.
Look how many tabs you have open.
Yeah, whoops. My bad.
And I think the heat came back on.
Okay.
It's hot.
Pew, 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 pew. I know I could have just closed them all down at the bottom, but I like clicking. All right. Y'all look at this. I'm going to be back in a couple minutes, all right? Ooh, it's a bit chilly out there, chat. Wow. Wow. All right. Where am I the most wrong in this list? We'll wrap this up. Does anyone want to pitch me on something where I'm like 2 tiers wrong? Besides Stretch. Stretch would say everything's in D. Shinkai should be what? S? We'll just do Kujaku should be what? Up? Higher? Or lower? Tell me higher or lower. Like, which way Kujaku? See, this is a pretty good A tier. Asaga's too high. You're not wrong there. Like especially these last two, could definitely go to D. Fuyusoga and Hanakata have the same level of readability. So basically, y'all are going for more D tier. And then Dr. Mr. Punny says I should go up. And I'm going to put it in D. If I touch Ajisai, it's going to D. Although, is Sion Geo more red, black, or plum? It's honestly kind of more burgundy. Fuyu Soyugun D? Maybe. Chikurin should go to A? No, all these swatches are bad. I kind of like Chikurin. I don't think I can move it up, though. We have definitely decided all these swatches. No one that has, like, really great swatches. Like, even these are not really good. I don't hate it. Toro's not on the same level as other A's. Fair. I do like, I put it there. I ink it a lot. What's the scuttlebutt on the Atlanta Pen Show this year? True Faye is helping run the show, which I have faith in, and I will be there Friday and Saturday. Yeah, so I'm gonna give them a chance. They want to do that. They're helping with the show this year. Hopefully they'll eventually be able to just take it over, which would be great. Then maybe we can move hotels. That would be also great. Yeah, it's been an interesting exercise, and it shows how, with an objective, honest look at the line, Iroshizuku is kind of mid. It kind of is. It really kind of is. It really kind of falls flat overall. Dragon Jord, 38 months of subbing. Let's go. Stationary Seeker, I didn't hydrate, and I needed to. We do. A big pot of chili would be good. Oh, where's the big picture? So, yeah, that's where we're at. They contacted me. Trufe did. Carrie, specifically. So Carrie and I obviously go way back. And Carrie said we're getting to run a lot of the show this year. I don't know. I don't expect sea change in 1 year. But I have faith. I trust them. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is. I'll be there. There's matcha. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with this. This ink lineup used to be the S tier ink lineup. The inks are still quality. The inks are still quality, and they're a good choice. They actually lowered the price of them a few years ago. But yeah, they're also, the changes that they make, they're actively making the ink lineup worse. What makes Seiyungo B and not low A? Which one? Oh, I don't know. This is a me list, right? And I just don't love those burgundy type colors. You bump Rika and C and go up to A. I'd be more willing to bump Rika up, but I don't think I'm gonna bump either. Like, I'm pretty content. for me. Fuyugaki B+. I get it. You and Mike. For my list, in choosing to ink pens up, I think this is a pretty good ranking. The only thing I could see is actually putting more in D tier. What do you say? What is that, Inky Love? Every time I inked up Fuyugaki, I always end up feeling like, wait, this isn't what I want. This isn't what I wanted. That's true. Yeah, if anything, I could bump a couple down today. Yeah, do Diamine, do Sailor Ink Studios. Yeah, this is a good one because it's just the right amount. It's just the right amount. Yeah. God, I'm really tempted to move Fuyu Soyugun, and I just think if there was an F tier, I'd move a couple of these down to F and then a couple more down to D. I just think these two are better than these two. So I'm going to leave it like this. Like if I had to choose inks, these are so far below anything else that I don't even want to like put them on equal footing. Make an F tier? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to leave it. I'm happy. This is my list. I'm going to go with it. All right, we did it. Suji and Ina Hao. Ina Hao might be A. Good groupings? Yeah, I feel pretty good about it. They're the right... The tiers worked out to where there's... I think the only thing I see here on C is Seoro. I just don't use it. So this might be a little unfair. But... I don't know. There's so many other choices, right? When you get into these greens and teals, like I'm going to use all these probably before that. So rank the dupes to these inks. Yeah, I think the B to C line is I'll use anything B to S anytime. And then C and D, I don't know that I will ever use any of these. Maybe Yamaguri for something, right? Use CO row if... Yeah, I don't know, right? That's one of the weird things they do, Kabu Momi. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with it. All right. Sold. Send it to Pilot. They just released these. This is where they've screwed up. This was... I mean, they just released... this was the batch before the Toro, Siron, and Rika. As opposed to... This is the previous ones. These two and this one here. Have someone edit this down to a YouTube video? We could. I mean, I could do it. It's really just broken up in kind of two parts from where I took a break. But it's mostly just me rambling and thinking about it. Like, I'm good. I'm good with this. Done. Set it. Save it. I'm going to leave this up for a second. All right. Woof. That was good. They discontinued the good inks. Yeah. Missed most of it. Yeah. It was good. We've realized pretty quickly, Matcha. I could probably go to Mountain of Ink and do it. None of the retail samples, Jet Pens, Yoseka, none of them are that good. None of them are that good. Did you talk about the Hobonichi app yet? I didn't. Let's do a giveaway, then we can talk about that. Because I'm going to do that for the podcast on Thursday. Tom, you're right. You're curious on my take? All right, we'll talk about it for sure. Yeah, I just wanted to find. I didn't look and see if she has like an Iroshizuku collection. That would have been better. But these were pretty weak samples, like saturation wise. I thought almost universally light. Let's do a giveaway, then we'll talk Hobonichi app as I'm testing it out to talk about on the podcast. Did I give away my bottle of Sutsuji, chat? Do y'all remember? I was gonna say I could give that away. All right. Let's do. I have a bunch of nib holders from Kaleidocraft. We'll do that. I'll let y'all pick one out. Some random stuff here. Alright, we'll just go with this. I don't know what else I got going on here. About to cause a mess. Yeah, definitely too cold for any giveaways right now. Oh, does she have a link to that? I should have done this earlier. We'll look at this here in just a second. Yeah, GHP, honestly, some of the you got to look at the handwriting stuff. Like the big swatches and like the lead images are overly wet, right? Because they're either brush or drop, right? So you get the handwriting samples are the best way to do it, I think. But the actual card samples actually look pretty good. We'll go through these once I do this giveaway. All right, for this giveaway, so I have some nib holders from Kaleidocraft. I just hit puberty. So we will, I'll let y'all pick between one of these two sets. So they each come with two holders, some replacement nib holders, like the insert that goes on the end of it here, and then a little bit of a the nib rest for that. So I'll let y'all pick either like this. I'll take them out in a minute. Either this set or this set, like the rainbow and black, or like the green and the stripe. So we'll do these as a. You can pick one or the other. All right, so let me get this set here. What is going on here? Oh, I know what's going on here. Sorry. Too many browsers. Nib holders. All right, go. Exclamation point waffle. Exclamation point waffle. Anyone can enter. Anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. You don't have to live in the United States. I ship worldwide. You must be present to win. You must email your shipping address. Who just asked if the Kakamori nib is worth it? Purple pin case. Is the Kakamori dip nib worth it? In those terms, worth it. Worth it. I don't know that it's worth it for the price. I like it. I use it. I have some issues with it. The bullet nib, I'm assuming. I'm assuming the bullet nib, right? Purple pin case. You like drawing? Well, see, then it's different, right? I think it's a good nib. It's fun to use. If you like the line variation, it's great. I do think the ridges can like get into the paper a little bit, right? Like if you're doing a lot of, depending on the angle that you're holding it, I think you can kind of scratch the paper with it, which is a personal thing I don't like, but that's just me. You can do a better job with it than me. It's situational, right? I think worth it is like, it's impossible to answer that, right? Yeah. So like it can fine. The Sailor Hokoro, yeah, Sailor Hokoro is great. Yeah, if you have the Hokoro, I don't know that you need it. Yeah, it definitely has some challenges. Yeah, not I like it. It's not worth it, right? That's what Boss Baker's Chris is saying, right? It's two different things, right? I'm glad I have it. I continue to use it. I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know. You got one of those little nib accessories for the hold more ink, like the little feed part in the back. Yeah, I like other tools better than the Kakamori glass pen from Helen's Creations. Oh, I saw that one. It had Olive Octopus. It had the back end that had the round bit on it. Hellcat, you use the shuttle more. Shuttle's a little funky too. You swap between that and the Pilot Iroshizuku dip nib for drawing. Yeah. I've done painting and in a mix of media paper. It's not easy to use because of the texture. Yeah. Yeah. Kakamori. I want the Kakamori nib to be better than it is. And I still like it. Is that fair? I want it to be something that it's not. And that might be a little bit unfair. Yeah, I'll take these out. You like the Dominant Industry model, it's just so small, right? So here's the so these two colors. So these are a set here. It's a bit longer, nice weight, smooth nib, yeah. And so the nib holder pieces are, you can swap them out. You like the Kakamori pigment ink? I haven't tried them enough. So these are replaceable. And there's some extra parts in here. And then you have the pen rests. I laughed when I bought the Dominant Industry muddler. Yeah, so I'm glad someone warned me beforehand. And I still bought it. It's so tiny. And so this is like a little hermit crab dude. And it's pen rest. Boom. Sorry, I feel bad like bonking him. But hey, he's got a job to do. He's got a job to do. Would you put the Kakamori pigment ink in something like a Preppy? Yeah, for sure. I haven't used it though, so I can't totally say. I don't have a problem with pigment inks as long as I'm using the pens. They've been good to clean. Like I've used the Kala pigments, Octopus Fluid pigments. All of those have been good. So that's this set. And I'll let y'all pick. I did feel bad for bonking him, but I kept doing it, JD Lady. Eureka Dip Nib. I didn't see that one.
My humans keep giving.
Whoa. What is this one? I'll pull this up in a second. Okay. So that was this nib. I think I did watch this. Did we discuss the Platinum 3776 Demo 2.0, the new spring-loaded cap design? I saw a picture of it. I didn't realize it was like a new cap design. My Muller defective. Get Composer, are you talking about the Dominant Industry one? So yeah, this looks good. Like it has a bit of a rounder tip, but we'll see. Oh, I was gonna go bounce through this. Let me here. This is the other set. So this has like the rainbow and then like the dark kind of iridescent one. And Iroshizuku ink tier list. Yeah, it was fun. We've already. Where did my image go? Did I not save the image? Shit. Oh no, chat. I closed the. I might have lost my tier list. They were going to improve it. Wow, that's already a thing. Oh no, I've got my browsers jacked up here. Okay, let me save this again. Okay, I did save it. Okay, I was worried there. I have too many browsers. No, I got it. I have two browsers that I just need to fix, so it's still here. I got it. All right, so real quick, just flipping back through here. How much time we got left? All right, y'all got about a minute left. We're giving away your choice of set here, which I should just leave them all out. But real quick, going back through some of these lists. See, like here, Fuyu Shogun is much darker than it really is, I think. And like Momiji, I can't believe they discontinued this. Golly. Sorry, I'm real distracted now. This makes Fuyugaki look terrible, I think. Because it's kind of got that peach in it. So like what are we doing here? Like, how are we making a choice here? I don't think Rika looks like that. Yeah. It's more like that. Yeah. This gives Rika a lot more character. I think Rika's a lot flatter than that, honestly. But it's a good color. Oh, and this is the 100th anniversary set. Yeah. See, I don't know why this should be a permanent ink. This color would fit in their lineup. And this is the one I have. I do like this one, but Toro kind of solves a little bit of that. Yeah, this is a good color. And then this is the purple I have that I do use this one. So these are the 3 Japan limited edition ones. Yeah, these are very heavily inked swatches, so yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right. Last call on the waffle. Exclamation point waffle. We are giving away one of these 2 sets that you can pick. So it's either this set comes with that guy, and then this set comes here. Oof. All right. Last call. And we'll keep these as a set. Just because that's how they're packed and they have the options here. So yeah, you can load them up. All right, let's close it. That rainbow nib holder matches your desk mat. It really does. Okie doke. This giveaway is closed. All right, y'all ready? Pick a winner. Fanged! Fanged, you win. You win. Congratulations. All right, you have 2 things you have to pick, Fanged. You have to pick set 1. Let's call this the rainbow set, or set 2, the green set. So, rainbow set, green set. Which one do you prefer? Florence, and that was going to be the second question. But first, I need you to pick one of these. So we'll get Florence. Rainbow set. Okay. So let's put this in here. And we'll save this set for another day. We'll do it this week. All right, so let's do this. Go back in here. For sure, matcha. Yeesh. We need it. So this goes here. And thank you again, Jacqueline, for sending all this stuff from Kaleidocraft. I really, really appreciate you. Everyone loves it so much. It's so fun. I appreciate it. What's the orange pen? So this is a Spoke Rhodey in stainless steel and orange Delrin. Probably maybe my most used Spoke pen of all time. I haven't been carrying it much recently, though. It's been staying at the desk, but yeah. Yep. All right. Fanged. We got you. We got you. This particular model is not available anymore. It probably won't be. But we do have some orange. We have some cool orange ones in stock right now. But not with the Delrin caps. So these are available right now in orange. I like both of these. So this one has the he did some orange finials for these, Brian, which I think looks pretty cool. And I think both of them have that. No, this one's got the standard finial. Yeah. Very cool. So yeah, both of those have done really well. And then the classic ones. Oh, it says there's one black one left. I don't know if we have. I might have to check the inventory of that. You have a Rhodey with a clear cap? I saw those when those came through. Those were sick. All right, let me close this. All right. That tier list was fun. Have we considered a Cerakote finish? We have. The problem that we run into is it changes the dimensions of things. Because it adds a layer on there. And we run pretty tight tolerances as it is. So we would have to redesign for Cerakote to manage those tolerances, right? Because we have things that go on top of each other. It's not just like a Mark I where it's a cylindrical barrel where it doesn't matter what's on the outside, right? So we have like different caps and posting and threading and different things like that the Cerakote adds thickness to. So I'm not saying we'll never do it, but I'm saying that's why we don't do it right now, because it does modify your dimensions. And we're particular about that. What's another tier list we could do that is not too big, right? You can't do some of these ink brands, and that we could get images for pretty easily. Paper tier list. That would be tough. You didn't miss getting a Spoke fountain pen. We still have them available. Franklin Christoph models. Inkvent, I didn't do Inkvent. So Zebra mild liners. Oh, that'd be sick. I need to get Rob to do a co-stream and do a mild liner tier list. That would be fun, because I don't have a lot. Ackerman's a good one. Pencil lead. I think there's a lot of good ones. It's just collecting the images. I'll have to think about it. I like the paper one because that is really hard. Is there such a thing as an S tier paper? Twisby Ecos? That could be a good one. That's more pens than you think. Yeah, the list of ink under 35. Yeah, like this was what, 24? That was a good number. That's about the max. Rhodia definitely S tier. See, I hard disagree. But then ecos are just a color thing, which is like ink. Paper, there would actually be like legit fights. Teranishi guitar inks, that would be good because there's only like 10. Midori S tier. Is there an S? I guess there is S tier paper. Edelstein is a good one. Edelstein, I've used a bunch of them too. KWZ, I haven't used enough. I like them though. Like Edelstein's a good like amount, and a range that I've used more than most. We could rate my. We should just start being a reaction blogger. Everyone's videos. I'll go rank Mike's videos. Sailor Ink Studio, yeah, right. Lamy inks. I haven't really used the crystal inks, and those look really good. I found a Twisby the other day I didn't know I had. We might have to give it away. Sailor Manyo. That's about as big as Sailor Ink Studio. Noodlers by offensiveness. Jeez. Yeah. Lamy crystal inks, that's literally something I should just buy a sample of all of them and do a test. Yeah, Shikiori lineup. Rank the Sailor State inks. That would be funny. Standard pens in the store. Yeah. Hey, Super Planner Girl. You have all 10 of them? See, that's a good number. Spoke pens. I could do it, except the problem with spoke pens is they change so much. Like, we always, like, when something comes and goes, and sometimes it doesn't come back, so it's tough. There are fewer Manyo than Shikiori. I still don't know that I could keep up with them. Mont Blanc SEs. I don't know that I could get a full listing of that, nor do I have a lot of experience with it. Pilot nibs. That's probably a pretty good one, because we already have the images. That'll be a good one. Pilot nibs is a good one because we already have the images and some of the writing samples. Yeah, and y'all would hate my list. I mean, I've already ranked them. Bungu Box releases. I did find that page. There's more releases than I thought. Yeah, it'd just be transferring my rankings to tiers. Yeah, but it'd be good. It'd be good to do. It'd be a good fight. We should just do an A and B size paper size tier list. That would be a good one. Just international paper sizes, A's and B's combined tier list. Yeah, podcasts about pens. All right. I do like the nib one. Planner systems. I think there's some good options here. It's hard to get all the... You got to prep all the imagery. A5 goat, A6 awful, B6 great. People sleep on Kikuyo paper. I don't think people sleep on Kikuyo paper. I think Kikuyo paper has a format problem for most people. I think Kikuyo's challenge is format. They've leaned into like the student format. The paper's elite. It just doesn't come in a format that I want. Field notes editions. Yeah. Yeah. Anyone dissing sketchbooks? Just generic sketchbooks? Any of them? B5 S tier. Big crystals. Each one of Brad's Pen 100 drawers. Cuckoo comes in loose leaf reams. I know. They're great. I use those. I probably use that one the most because I punch those for my notebooks. But like for people like going to like a retailer and buying a notebook, they're generally going to skip Kikuyo because of the odd sizes. Blank grid, dot, etc. Are those called kinds? I just call them formats. So like blank grid, dot, lined, anything on the page, I call that a format. I don't know if that's correct, but that's what I call them, formats. Don't hate on B sizes, right? I agree. Kikuyo A5. Just the loose leaf. The loose leaf A5, right? Maker pens? Ooh, I'll never do that one. I'll never do maker pens because I've always said this. I don't want to rate my friends. I don't want to rank my friends. Yeah. My school even has the Kikuyo Campus A5 notebooks and packs. Absolutely. I've seen those for sure in like stores because they're good value. I mean, they're still expensive relatively to like a Mead notebook. Moramon loose leaf. They have Moramon loose leaf? I don't think I've ever tried Moramon loose leaf. Have we not done micro gel ink refills? That's a good one. Best big box cheap notebooks. So I will say with that Sinister Grackle, I think that would be a good list that I don't want to do. Oh yeah, Hobonichi app. We got to do that. Clairefontaine chill. Clairefontaine makes good stuff. We'll do Hobonichi app. JetPens calls them sheet styles. That makes sense. I don't know about format. Doesn't seem like I use format, but that doesn't seem like the correct thing. Yeah, can we go back to this Moramon loose leaf thing? I am not familiar with that game. Did you pick the frog, senpai? Why does everyone assume I'm gonna pick the frog? Because I did. Everyone assumes ruling is another good way to do it. Where is this Moramon loose leaf? Okay, Moramon loose leaf pre-hole punched. If it comes pre-hole punched, is it loose leaf? Discuss. I say no. That doesn't count. It was you. You left that message? Oh, I didn't notice that. Yeah. Hole punched is not loose leaf. It's pre-punched. Yeah. Yeah, disagree. That is not loose leaf. All right, let's talk about the Hobonichi app. It does not count. If they're loose, then they're loose. No. But if it's pre-punched, it's fixed format. That's not very loose of them. Yeah. If it's pre-punched, it's a fixed format. Loose leaf is not a fixed format. This is a good fight. I like this fight. But 3-hole punch line paper is loose leaf. Damn it. You're not wrong about that. Yeah. I'm never going to tell anyone. I'm never going to say that the Moramon hole punch is a loose leaf sheet, even though you could be technically correct. Like, I'm never going to go, hey, someone comes to me, hey, what's your favorite loose leaf? I'm not going to choose something that's pre-hole punched. While the hole punch version of the Moramon can be loose leaf. Right? We're all technically correct, but wrong. All right, Penguin's Creative wants me to get to that. I know. That's why I capitulated. You're right, Mike. I said it's kind of both ways. If you're making me choose, it's I guess it's technically loose leaf. It's just not useful as a loose leaf. All right, here we go. All right, Hobonichi Techo app. They got a lot of work to do. So it's pretty intense. They got a lot going on. There's one huge flaw with this that I see so far. Yeah, there's an app. It just came out yesterday. iOS and Android in some regions, but not all regions or something like that. So this was yesterday's page. They give you this little image, happy start day. When I set it up, the amount of data collection that they want you to sign, they want you to opt into, is pretty insane. It's a lot. It's not tracking my weather correctly. That's fine. I can't get rid of the location page, right? A lot of these, like I don't need this every day. but like you can get rid of some of these little segments and stuff. Then you scroll down, and like I was just adding links to it. The daily quote's nice, except when you go to the next day, it's the same quote. I know y'all can't read this very well. They are already putting in checkout 1 year ago. I don't think they need to. Yeah, it's total. This is totally a data farming app. Like this is. I will be deleting this after the podcast. It's a lot. I'll show you. I still haven't gotten to the main problem though, that I have with the type of app that this is. I don't know what Toby's being a butt. So they're gonna do it like your 5-year techos, where you can look back at the previous year. I don't need 365 days of this. Coming soon screen. Like just don't tell me this is coming soon, because I can't use this for 364 more days. I don't care. So here's the biggest problem. They want this to be a visual app, right? So, all right, so that was yesterday. So let's go to today, right? So choose today's cover from your timeline. You can't take a picture. You can only choose pictures that you've already taken. And I think that's a problem, because then you're going outside of the app. So I can look at my photos, right, and see what's in there and pick something from here, but I can't take a photo with the app. And that's kind of the goal here. I want to take this app and go, bam, right? I want to take the app and just do the photo. So that's my biggest problem with it. So there's nothing compelling about this that would make me use it. It does integrate the schedule. I don't know, man. It's a lot for not... It's too much for like my usage. They have some gamification stuff where if you do things, you get these points. Omake. They have too many coming soon stuffs in here. Like, just don't show me the coming soon stuff, right? I don't need unfinished pages in my app. Just put them in later when they're ready. Definitely not going to pay for this. Pay for it. What's the purchase for? You'll like this. It's for cloud storage, Rob. Would you like to upload all your stuff to the Hobonichi cloud? This is a very no bueno type of situation. Yeah, I'm gonna go with no on that. Yeah, if it could sync with between things, yeah. But it doesn't. I don't think it doesn't use like the iCloud. And then it also does this memory print thing where you can print out, like, this is like the embellishment parts. It's got these stickers and you can print out things, but like, you can do that you can just do that with your photo app and like the just do it with the photos and a printer, right? You don't need this. So, yeah. Hey, bud. So, yeah, it's not great. It could maybe be something. And it basically, you pick one of these little characters to be like your buddy. Yeah, the mini printers you can just connect and print from your photo roll. So it's not there. It's at the same time undercooked and overcooked at the same time. Right? There's a bunch that it's not doing or is not ready yet. And then at the same time, it's like asking for too much. I did not choose the dog because the dog was black and white. Did you go over the IAPs? It's just the storage, right? Cloud storage, the print and stick. Was there something else? Oh, I guess use videos as the cover, advanced search capabilities, and export your data. Nah. Yeah. So, I mean, it's just not compelling. Again, that's a word I use a lot. Like, I have to have a reason to be able to use these things, right? You have to pay to export your data. Yes. Yes, please. We would like money. So there's way, I don't know. It might find a place. It's still undercooked. I think. I genuinely have, I'd rather pay 54 for the actual planner. Right. That's a good point. So it would get a lot more credit if I could take a picture with the app. But you can't. I actually think that's a huge flaw for what this is. I don't know. So here's a question. Do you use a digital journaling app? You don't think the picture app's an issue? I wouldn't use that. Yeah. But the way it's designed tells me that should be a thing. Does that make sense? My expectation is when I hit this that I should, to make an image on my cover for today, and I hit this, I should be able to. I guess that's more of the problem, is that the app is setting my expectation to be that way. So I think that's maybe more of what I'm saying. Been using Day One since like 2014. Yeah. Digital's less and less. Yeah. What were y'all saying about the Apple Journal app? Every now and then I'll throw something in there, but I don't use it like scheduled. I use a digital journal system unless I can port it. Do you mind sharing? Yeah, I don't think the phone is the right place for a journal. Fair. There's honestly some good things. Like Day One can like import some other things in there. Like you can sync it with other things. I think it's pretty good. User expectation is key. Yeah. Yeah, there's some good stuff. Other journal apps say the contents are end-to-end encrypted so the company can't even read it, but the OpenNG didn't specifically say that. Okay, yeah, that's something I can look at. I was pretty uncomfortable with the amount of setup. Apple Notes with shortcuts. Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. With the H app, I thought the expectation was you could act normally and then the end it would summarize my activities. So it does do like the location tracking stuff. Really stuck on having direct access to your files being locked into an ecosystem of proprietary data formats doesn't do it for me. Yeah. It's pretty. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I'm curious. I'm curious to see what people think. So I'm going to play with it a little bit more. I obviously don't have all the details down, but it doesn't seem. It's not a fit for me, I guess is the best way to put it. It does have calendar integration, which like that's fine, like with reminders and calendar and stuff. Well, I don't know if it's a reminders integration, but calendar integration. Hope it stays in a closed ecosystem and doesn't turn into social media. Yeah, I wonder what they want from it. So I don't know. It's one of the apps of all time, I guess. I don't know what to say. Yeah, it's not going to be a thing for me. That's for sure. Yeah, it wants a lot of access. I did that. I set it up to give it that access just to see what all the integrations were. But like, I'm not going to be hanging around. That's for sure. Are you streaming today? What's today? Tuesday? Are you streaming today, Mike? Because we can throw it over to you. We got some other people. Yeah, I did give it the calendar access to see. If I'm journaling, I want the tactical nature of physical pen and paper. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Flip to using Apple Notes to an Obsidian and get repo for the sync. Yeah. Assume that it's outsourced. What, the design of the app? All right, Mike is streaming. I feel like online journals and social media are just gateways to advertisers, and I don't trust any of them. I think that's a fair place to stand. Suki OST. Do you need a quick discussion here? Boom. So yeah, interesting. Obsidian is my database for everything, with my journal being a subset of my vault. Nice. Yeah. All right. Let's go hang out with Mike. Fun stream today, chat. I want to look at... I'll do some more thinking on the tier list stuff. I like doing that stuff. Yeah, it's something. It was quite eye-opening as I was going through the setup. I was like, holy crap. Yeah, we could... So, like, Dragons were saying rate the ink brands. Like, that's a good thing. Like, just the overarching brands. Those would make for a good tier list. Like, that's not... The paper we could do that, like, with the paper stuff, right? But then I just need to spend some time to collect all, like, the imagery. All right. More tier lists? Yeah. It'll be good. We can figure some out. We can definitely figure some out. All right. Thank y'all for hanging out today. Normal stream week this week. 10 o'clock tomorrow. 9 o'clock podcast. Thursday, 2 o'clock stream. So should be pretty straightforward week. This is actually my this is actually the first week I actually feel pretty chill. Pretty chill around here. There's no normal streams around here for sure. So yeah, we'll get things going. Get things going this week. So fun stream. We'll do some more tier lists, figure out some more things to do. Till then, y'all go hang out with Mike, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.